Why, hello everyone and good day. Welcome to the Frozen Wilds in Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayFrame. This title is getting longer. This place is so pretty looking and I'm ready to explore. Let's go! I want to talk to people. I want to scan stuff with my little focus thing. I want to meet new monsters and then hopefully win, because, geez, that first one was kind of tough. How's it going?
Songs will not be forgotten. In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Okay. Who wants to chat? Once again, loving all the blue.
Know that death may rise up to meet you at any moment. Trust that our hunters knew this.
And y'all have a lovely decorative style.
How to lead than our talk. We must our faith.
Big fan of everything you got going on out here. Although I have to say, I haven't heard any compliments about my glow armor yet. Still waiting on that.
Most of the village is moving
And yet
towards
here
that
we are,
smoke.
waiting.
Huh.
To be Banuk is to know that death may rise up to meet you at any moment.
What's going on out here, people?
Trust that our hunters knew this.
The Ray's been gone a long
I have questions, everyone.
but she will return.
You see, I'm a detective, and... Oh.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
A daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
So, I don't know how long this is going to stick, but it seems they're doing a lot more... Their face animation is now way more actually custom tailored to the dialogue, which is interesting. Like, they might be capturing all of the face animation per line now, which is cool. The body and the face stuff feel just slightly detached enough that I'm guessing they're still either using some reusable gestures for a lot of it, or there's somebody else doing the physical acting. Like, the physical and the face performances are coming separately. It is interesting seeing a lot more, like, cinematic, like, presentation. It's not just the 2 medium shots, it's not just the shot reverse shot thing that they've been doing for almost all of the dialogue and cinematics thus far. Like, they're breaking out of that structure a little bit, which is, it's nice seeing them experiment a little. Yeah, we'll see how this goes as we get kind of further into it, I guess. Okay.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
His actor's gesturing a little too much. So I'm studying that closer, I actually think they might be... It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell this early on. They might be capturing the footage, the body and the face together, which is definitely a great way to do it if you can. And I remember hearing some people in comments, or reading some people in comments saying as much, that like the animation of these dialogues started getting a little sharper and like just better in general in this DLC. So it, again, neat seeing them iterate on what they'd already done.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as Melon. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Okay, yeah, this is all, these are all custom done, and I'm probably missing lines of dialogue or not paying enough attention to the exposition here because I'm looking at the animation too closely. So it goes. But yeah, no, like, this is all custom done because there's too many of those gestures that are too specific, and same with the face expressions, and it is getting captured together, I think, because it, again, it goes together really well, so neat. I guess, in summary, neat.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave, or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
So, oh, sorry, as long as I'm talking about animation, I might as well just go all the way in. I'm guessing they've got two actors. Ashley Birch actually might be in for Aloy now, which would also be cool, who are, I guess it would have to be because it's probably whoever's delivering the vocal lines is most likely also giving the physical performances. Maybe not always, but I bet they'd try to do that if they could. So the actors are probably having to, for every one of these dialogue scenes where the player could pick any one of these choices at any time, they are recording every one of these exchanges individually, and at the start and at the end of each exchange, they have to go back to like this pose idle thing. And because all of these little dialogue choices start from the start and end in this same little pose idle state. Which is neat. And a good way to do it. A good way to build on what they were doing already. I still think Berggren's actor is gesturing with his hands way too much, but that's a bit of a taste thing, but it's just, it's a little overdone.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
Even if it is too much gesturing, though, that much specificity in the acting is still a big improvement and nice to see. I'm enjoying just, again, seeing, even in the same game, we're not even into a sequel yet, and they're iterating on what they did already. It makes me really excited for that sequel that we all kind of assume is coming. Silence is working on it. We got to give him time.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrund.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrong. Might be worth a shot.
Sounds pretty good. By the way, E3 is not far off. The PS5 is coming along pretty soon. I'd be willing to bet money we are going to see at least a teaser
melt away.
announcing the existence of Horizon 2.
Peaceful machines in a grove south of the
I think odds are very good.
nonsense.
So that's fun.
Makes for a
The
nice
coolie's
story.
work is strange, but it is hers. She follows
I do not
behind
want
no
to hear
other.
this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Yeah, the specific movement on each line is, boy, it makes a world of difference.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
It's expensive as heck, by the way. It's why you don't see it super often, because you're getting unique animation for every single one of these exchanges that needs to be acted by people and recorded and mocapped and then cleaned up and placed. It's like conversation systems are also very complicated and it can be very, very expensive, especially to make them look really good, like Witcher good. But this is well, there's a reason. Conversations existed to prevent them from having to do this all the time. And Horizon has a lot of dialogue, but it doesn't have like BioWare game level of dialogue, or quantity of dialogue, rather. At least it hasn't yet. Well, I don't know, it's getting there. Sorry, I'm rambling too much. The game, though.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
I'm gonna have to review all these exchanges, I guess, in the edit in a little while, because all of it is just going in one ear, not the other, as I'm watching them, as I'm just studying their movement.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
The Daemon cannot force the blue light from the machines.
Who else can we talk to? Oh, hey, a side quest. We've been avoiding those for a while. We'll go ahead and take one for old time's sake. And we're in a new place. We gotta learn a bunch of stuff. Okay. Our other person to talk to seems a little further away. Yep, a little further away. And not too far from another one of those things. So that's great. Let's go ahead and pick these quests up on our way down. Actually, I should go... What is this? Why is this blue? Huh. Let's go see what's going on over here.
I've never seen another painter like her.
Sit tight, quest person. I've got to talk to you. What's going on with you? Why are you blue? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Blue gleam. Where do you get blue gleam? These are all better than what I have, aren't they? I want them. Give to me them. Where do I get blue gleam? These also need blue gleam. Everything needs blue gleam out here. Love the armor, though. It's cool. I mean, it's not as good as my glow armor, which everyone still owes me. Ooh, this is different. A Benek Warak runner. Insulated and treated with medicinal oils, this survivalist gear provides slow health recovery over time, which is good. Not as good as what I got going, but very nice. Let's see. Guess I gotta pick up some blue gleam. I mean, I've gotten 2 of them. I think from, like, some merchants in the big capital city that's name I'm Meridian, thank you. Me for remembering. It's late. Gosh, what else do you sell? Anything else super interesting? Alright, so I can buy one of these with blue gleam. Like, blue gleam must fall off trees out here. I sure hope so. Apparently I need a lot of it. Also, goat and badger stuff. These will be the first goats and badgers I've encountered. We got a lot to learn out here.
No time to host outsiders.
Saw some other, okay, so this is a standard, merchant. What is this? This is like a special case. Let's see if we can find this person. And what's this?
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
Oh, it's a chair.
It was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banu Kai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banu Kai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banu Kai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. "You bid me come," she said. "My people need aid. Will you provide it?" The machines whispered to Banu Kai. "We go where the light goes, for we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must, but the cost will be great." Banu Kai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banu Kai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banu Kai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banu Kai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home, and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banu Kai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banu Kai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Banu Kai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads, and her Werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky, and for just a moment, before life left her, Banu Kai knew the truth of the blue light, and she felt peace. We remember Banu Kai, the first to crawl from the cave beneath the world, who brought the machines to us. When we speak the name of our tribe, we remember her. And we will not forget.
Neat. But right, this special merchant out here. Hello? You're up. God, you're up so tall. How do I get up there?
Remember, Banu Kai. when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were...
Let's see. More letters. I need more letters. Gonna make it. How'd you get all the way up there?
Welcome to the cut, stranger.
Oh. Sorry, I just took a bunch of your stuff. I hope you don't mind. Okay.
With their ridiculous ideas about women, how many great warriors have they ignored?
Merchant, you've chosen a really inaccessible location. You're like an inconvenience store. Merchant. Where? Okay, here you are.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Okay.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Oh, you can buy pigments from you, I guess? Okay. I need to collect pigments, then. Okay. And get stuff for maps. And oh, wait. Map blue gleam. So there's blue gleam to be found. That's great. And good. And I need goat skins and batter bones. Fair enough. Cool. Okay.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
Fair enough.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Well, sounds good. Getting up to you is still a pain. We need an elevator. At least getting down is easy. Here we go! Yay! Alright.
Feel free to listen and learn, Outlander. Always may suit.
Well, let's see about some of those side quests then. How are you doing? Do you need help from a detective?
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place, and a musical instrument?
Yes. pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent? No more music.
Claim that, tall neck. Just
Blood south of
claim
that.
any hunter arrogant enough to go in.
Well, keep an eye out. And let's see, there was another person further down here, I guess, so let's start heading out.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Maria. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
One thing at a time. So, whoa. Very windy in this particular spot, I guess. Okay.
Outlander, wait a moment.
That's quite a hat you have.
So, that weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear, I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
It's a plan. I want to see this. Look at the colors and stuff. Oh, that's pretty.
You look right.
I love it. Okay.
The spikes the daemon drives up from the ground.
So we got a little wandering to do to find Aurea. Is that the name?
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
They're keeping together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watch tonight.
Let's get hiking. See what we can find. And hopefully we can get ourselves over to that tall neck before the episode's done. It's over there somewhere, right? Maybe further this way. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for... doggone it. I've been playing too much Kingdom Hearts, so, like... my buttons for menus and... focus looking and stuff like that are all... wacky right now. Hey, it's a goat. Gonna need to start targeting those and badgers, I guess.
Karja Outlanders.
Oh, what are y'all doing out here? I bet you're cold.
Prince Edaman from the Shadow Karja. Now they have no claim on the throne.
So are y'all just hanging out? What's going on?
Get here, but head into the Outlands and a machine will get you. I've never broken bread with an Outlander.
May the sun light your way.
For real, what are y'all doing out here?
May the sun grant you a portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
Huh? Okay.
for breakfast, and it's not sitting well with me.
Better stock up on healing items. Judging from that first fight.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
Are you just regular Glint Hawk? Yes. Okay. So there are regular machines also. That's fine. Yoo-hoo. Whoa.
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal.
The heck is that thing? And stop hitting the wrong button. The heck is that thing?
Interesting. Maybe I could override it.
If I can get close to it. Whoa. Let's talk.
Naltuk? Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. Corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
I'm a detective.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Well.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
You have been very helpful, sort of. Okay. So what do we got? A demonic long leg? Yeah. That's knocking out my armor. That sucks. Or was it? It seemed like it did. Okay, let's see if this pulse does it again. Yep.
It's overloaded by that pulse from the tower.
Yep. That sucks. Looks like we better get sneaky. Because I want that tower dead.
Kill the machines. Destroy it. Or override it.
Sorry, I guess my glow armor is making annoying sounds now when I fight these things, but whatever. I like my armor. Yeesh. Let's get in close. Whoa, okay, crap. That's not good. That is in fact bad. Yep, very bad indeed. Yeah, it was worth a try, huh? This isn't gonna work, is it? Nope. Shoot. Let's get out of here. Live to fight a second time. Let's at least get him away from that pulse. Oh, hi, goat. Okay, they bailed. So, alright, we need to sneak up. We need to override that thing. And we need to not get too much attention doing it.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Nope. Darn it, I didn't mean to slide. That's okay. Alright. I'll fight one of you. Boy, you are stronger, though. There we go. Yeah, if we can get you out of range, then things are not quite so bad. That's not what I meant to do. Hang on. Hang on. I need a different tool. That's gonna hurt. Well, I do need this one as well, but what I was really meaning was this one. And dodge! Nope. Well, we tried. Come on. Ah. Miss. Target. There we go. Ouchies. And that ought to finish you. One less to hide from. Nope, didn't do it. All right, well, fair enough. There we go. Okay, well. Rough start, but we can figure this out. All right, what do we got? Scrapper. 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 I could probably take the scrappers out too, but just to try to do this smart, let's actually try to sneak in.
That's it. I'm already gone.
Sorry again about the noise. Let's see, get cover, get cover. If they're demonic and I sneak up on them, can I still one-shot them? That's something I'd kind of like to know. And you're a little out of range. I might be able to... you're still demonic, but I'm gonna try this. This is a good experiment. Nope. Not quite what I was going for, but it still worked. Great. Great, great, great. Good to know that'll still work, so I can do that to the smaller ones and just hide from the bigger ones in the future when I'm trying to do this. That is great. Let's get to it. Yes! Yeah! Get out of here. Oh, and you're stunned and everything. How nice. Now be dead. Oh, you're not dead. There we are. Now you're dead. Great, 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 great. Whew! There's another one over here too, right? Could have sworn there was. Well, I see the marker for the tall neck here. Kill the machines. Wait, oh, are there machines left? Sorry, I didn't realize that was my actual quest objective. Where's the other one? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Now, you don't see me. Don't be ridiculous. And you're still demonic, I notice. That kind of sucks. Now be dead. Thank you. I'm great.
Machines, but it can be overridden.
Excellent. Hey, buddy, look what I did. I am still waiting on compliments for my armor, though. Anytime.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
I definitely need a lot.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
It's true.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up. Somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Sounds good. I'll tell you what.
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Yep, but not today. Let's go ahead and call it an episode for today. When we come back, instead of going that way, we're gonna go find a tall neck. And then maybe look into some of these side quests. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. No, I'll figure it out later. Y'all have yourselves a good one, and I'll see you Friday for more of this. Y'all take care, and a goodbye.